Okay, so Roper Body Shop is on the corner of 8th and Indiana. We're at 801 Indiana Street. Our office faces the Indiana Street. We're behind the new Buicks and GMCs at Skyway Buick GMC. You can see us from 8th and Illinois, so you can see us from Murphy Boulevard / Illinois Street, but our office is on the other side on Indiana. The best way to type it into Google if you're trying to find us is just type in 801 Indiana, and you'll find us. We're at the corner of Indiana and 8th Street, right behind the dealership here, and you'll see us. People often just assume we work on just Hondas or just Kias or just Buicks, but we work on every kind of vehicle with every kind of collision. We work on pretty sizable hits like this to really hard hits that destroy everything in the front end. So yeah, people think a certain body shop works on certain kind of cars, but if you're an insurance quality shop that does guaranteed work, you usually work on just about anything. A hard hit little Toyota, a little Subaru with just a scratch on it, we do it all. And this is our front office. This is Angie. She's the first person you'll meet. She's also the person that answers most of the phones here. When you call into the body shop, all three of us know about most every car going on, so we can all talk to you about the car, but she's the first point of contact. She knows insurance companies, she knows how to take care of you. If you just got in a wreck and you're shook up, she can sit down here with you and talk for a while we try to figure out a ride home or whatever we need to do. So right now she's making an appointment for an estimate. We schedule our estimates the best we can so we don't have too many people waiting while we write estimates. And she'll set up the appointment for the estimate, she'll set up the time for repairs and all of that. She's your main source of information. And then when you come in for an estimate, you'll come into our office, and this is Cameron. He's our estimator. We both write estimates, and we'll get basic information from the vehicle. We'll take photos of it. We'll talk to you about what happened, and then we'll sit down and write an estimate for you. And then we'll communicate with the insurance company if you have that information, send photos to whoever you want us to, and we can schedule the work. So this is production, where we do all the work. We work on everything from just buffing up a car or touching up a scratch to big damage here, front end hits. We'll take care of little dents just like this right here. He'll have that primed and ready to paint by the end of the day, and we'll paint it tomorrow. We have a frame rack. We put vehicles on the frame rack and do pulling on unibodies and frame as we need to. This car, the pillar and rocker panel was pushed in, so we used the frame machine to pull it back out to basically where it needed to be before we repaired and painted it. Repairing hoods, getting ready to paint, some peeling paint on this. This is our paint area. We're painting the back sides of parts right now so we can flip them over and paint the front sides or outside later on. And then this is our booth. And our booth's where we do most of the actual painting and mask it all off and paint the vehicles. So something that surprises many people, many people think parts come from the manufacturer pre-painted. You have a damage to your bumper on your Honda or anything else, you just think that you can buy a bumper the color of your vehicle from the manufacturer, but you cannot. You have to paint it. Also, manufacturers don't sell paint. So it's just like mixing paint at Lowe's for your house. Every single car that comes in here, we have to get the paint code, then we run paint chips and match up our paint before we ever paint it so we make sure it's right. Our painter is an expert at that. So he'll spend quite a bit of time pulling the paint code and then spraying out spray out panels to make sure the paint matches, so we have a good match before we ever paint this. It takes a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge. So as I said, we fix everything from little chips and touch-ups to big repairs to really, really big repairs. Right here, this car was hit hard in the rear end and it bent the floor. We took out the floor, cut it all out, and we're putting Kia parts back on it and welding it all back together. It'll be just like it was before when we're done. And we guarantee that work as long as you own a vehicle. So, very heavy hit.